Under Pressure Workshop with Peyton and Kirsten. Today, we are going to share different ways stress affects your body and how we can overcome that. What causes stress? There are chemicals in the brain that activate a fight or flight response when a dangerous situation arises. There are two types of stress, acute and chronic. Acute stress is something you suffer from for a short time. Examples of acute would be a new challenge, athletic competition, presentation at work, lifting heavy weights and so on. Chronic stress is stress spread out of a longer time period, such as drive to work every morning, annoying boss, poor sleep habits every night. Both of these types of stress can cause a rise in your day-to-day life. There are a few stressful situations many college students face, such as school or work overload, health issues, emotional events, relationships, trying to fit in and find your crowd. This is not a limited list. Common workplace stressors include interpersonal conflict, physical discomfort, multitasking and disorganization. Interpersonal conflict can be resolved by having a conversation with your coworker before you become so angry with their behavior. Physical discomfort can come by sitting in your chair with bad posture or staring at a screen too long and gaining a headache. Multitasking can become overwhelming because your brain will be going 100 miles per hour with no break. It is important to take your time and finish one thing, then begin to work on another presentation. Disorganization can cause your mind to feel like a jumbled mess. It's important to keep everything organized. Stress is not always bad. Sometimes, it can increase focus and concentration. It may enhance your responsiveness and efficiency. There are many different types of stress and different ways it can look. Physical symptoms include low energy, aches and pains, and frequent illness. Emotional symptoms can include irritability, feeling overwhelmed, and moodiness. Cognitive symptoms include inability to concentrate, memory problems, and poor judgment. Last but not least, we have behavioral symptoms, which include eating or sleeping issues, procrastination, and nervous habits. Long-term stress can affect your body in many ways. Here is a picture going into more details. Everyone is different, so what works for you may not work for everyone else. It's important to find the strategies that help you handle stress. One of the strategies is deep breathing. There is a method called circle breathing, which is where you lay on the ground, breath in deeply, and you can feel your belly raise. After this, you hold it in for 5 seconds, then release your breath for 5 seconds. You do this until you're calm. Here are two diagrams sharing deep breathing methods. Learning how to deep breathe is important. The first step is to place one hand on your chest and the other on your stomach. Second, inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4. Make sure when you inhale that your belly is expanding and not your chest. This slide has extra resources that will lead you to deep breathing techniques. Crying can help you reduce stress. There are 3 different types of tears. The basal tear is the tear that keeps your eyes moist. The reflex tear is triggered by an irritant to the eye. This can be things such as smoke, wind, or onions. Finally, the emotional tear is shed in response to a range of emotions. These tears have higher stress hormones than other tears. Now that we have covered why humans cry, we can go into the benefits of crying. Crying can have a soothing technique that helps you regulate your emotions, calm people down, and reduce stress. Crying can also relieve and dull pain, enhance mood, aid in sleep, and enhances mood afterwards. Techniques to help manage your stress can be anything from doing the things you love or the things you push aside because you don't have time to do them. Spending time with nature, practicing yoga, reading a book, spending time with friends, and thinking positives are all great examples of ways you can reduce stress. Playing with a pet, exercising, taking naps, listening to music, and meditating are more great examples on how to reduce your stress. Remember to breathe and not rush your self-care process. When feeling stress, don't forget to take breaks, create time for self-care, and recognizing when you need help. Asking for help can be hard, but your trio coach and mentor are here for you. We can help provide resources or get you to someone who has those resources readily available. Please feel free to reach out to Wellness Services if you want to set up an appointment with a therapist. They can be reached at 660-562-1348.